everyone, and welcome to today's video. I am making lunch and I thought I would share with you a family favorite. I am going to be trying to share with you more and more of these recipes that are family favorites. Now, they do have them in cookbooks, so this isn't a family written recipe. It's called 6-layer casserole. Now, you can find this in a lot of the Mennonite cookbooks. You can find this in a lot of cookbooks and online. Now this one is called 6-layer, and this is the sausage casserole. Now I don't use sausage meat. I am going to be actually using sloppy Joe. We have some leftover sloppy Joe meat, and it's 6 layers. If you're the kind of person that you don't like condensed soups and you don't like a lot of additives, I would call you more of a pure eater. This is something for you because this here is all about vegetables, and there is no hidden ingredients like cheese and cream soups, which you will find a lot in the Mennonite and the Amish cookbooks. This here is just simple. It is 7 layers. It is 6 layers, excuse me. I keep saying 7 layers. There is a 7-layer casserole. This is a 6-layer. It is 1 pound of meat. So if you want ground beef, or you can eliminate that if you don't want to have a meat dish. And they're using pork sausage. I don't use pork sausage in casseroles like this. I'm just going to use some of my leftover sloppy Joe. 1½ cups of raw potatoes sliced, a cup of raw onions sliced, a cup of raw carrots sliced, a ½ cup of rice uncooked, 1½ cups of canned tomatoes, a little salt, a little pepper, and then a little sugar. I use brown sugar in mine. It is so simple and easy, especially if you have everything already prepared, which I do. I have a lot of carrots. I was cleaning out the refrigerator and I decided to peel all of these vegetables. So the first thing I am going to do is I am going to spray the casserole dish. It makes cleanup so much easier. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it with olive oil. And we're just going to layer it. So we have a layer of the potatoes. And then we're going to also have the layer of the carrots next because the sloppy Joe is already cooked. We're going to add a ½ cup of rice. And this rice is not cooked. We're going to sprinkle the rice just on the top like this. Yes, there is a lot of starches because you have the rice and you have the potatoes. This is a very filling casserole. I am going to add the tomatoes next. That way they can absorb, the rice can absorb all of the juice from the tomatoes. And I'm also going to add a little bit of tomato juice. Now we're going to go ahead and add some sloppy Joe. Because I have the sloppy Joe, I don't think I'm going to add any brown sugar because there's brown sugar in the sloppy Joe. But then it would call for you to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I just don't really think I need to do that. I am going to cover this with foil. Now this says to cook for 350 for 1½ hours. That is because you generally put in the ground beef raw. So it won't take that long because the ground beef is already cooked, but it will take quite a while. This is one of those recipes that you can make a little bit ahead of time, and it does take quite a while for it to bake. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven at 350, and for me it'll probably be about an hour, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, so let's give a taste test. Now this is just everyday cooking. This is total scratch cooking because you're not adding any kind of soups or anything like that. It's really hot, as you can see. I think adding the sloppy Joe meat is going to give it a lot more flavor. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye! And welcome to my kitchen. I am Homestead Tessie. Today I have a product review for all of you. So this is the sourdough bread kit. So it comes with the silicone, and this is the sourdough bread mold. So it looks like this in the silicone. And then it also comes with this way. So you can have it as a loaf like this. Let me show you. So you can have it a loaf like this, or you could have it into a round loaf like this for artesian bread. And then here is the sourdough kit. So let's show you what all is in here. So we have the spatulas, and we also have the brush. We also have the flour scraper. So what we're going to do is make some sourdough today, and then I'll show you how it works. So it's everything in the kit other than the sourdough ingredients to make your own artesian breads. This will be the scorer. So this you can use on top of your bread to make really pretty designs. And it also comes with extra blades. So the spatula is really nice to use. You want to wash it before you actually use it. But the spatula is really nice to use to push down your sourdough as it rises in the jar. The jar has a really nice tight lid on it. It also comes with the breathable top. Now you will need this when your sourdough is starting to rise and ferment, but once it's done and you put it in your refrigerator, then you can use this lid. It also has a band which you can use to keep track of the time, and also it keeps track of the days and the temperature. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to wash this, and I'm going to mix up some sourdough today. Starter and a cup of milk. And then we're just going to take our spatula and we're going to let it ferment. So it's going to bubble up. All right, it looks like that, and we'll put the top on it. And that's how you start with the sourdough. And then we'll be baking some bread in just a moment. And this is going to give me 2 loaves. Like this, tuck the sides in, form it into a ball shape. We're going to take our proofing basket, we're going to oil it first. Have it finished, and this is what it looks like. It comes right out, really nice, easy. Flip it around, and this is the silicone that comes with the kit. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just spread some butter on it. So this is sourdough, and it is cinnamon raisin, and then we'll add some cinnamon on top. It bakes really nice, and it comes right out of the silicone mold really easy. It's amazing.